Hey, that's all I got in my time.
Oh man,
I'm gonna let you get on to your hate.
I'm gonna continue to hate. CM Punk, fuck him.
Damn,
I don't like
That's
the guy.
just his one thing. You just see him pump.
That's it. I don't like. Okay, mind you, I missed his run in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I caught on watching CM Punk in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
When he hated everybody that you love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's
Hated him.
Ooh, Jeff said the only good thing in WWE is LA Knight and Damage Control considering they fired his cousin. I mean, I get it. That's fair.
I get that. But yeah, CM Punk. Yeah. I don't know. Like I really like I said, I started watching him in AEW. Mic work, solid.
Yeah.
In ring, not so much. I don't know. And then it really bothers me that he still says that he's the best in the world. And I understand that was your thing and that's it. But it's like you're clearly not the best in the world. I can name 20 that is better than CM Punk right now.
Name them.
Off top.
Cody Rhodes.
Is that Cody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got
Cody
go.
is one.
Exactly.
Rose is second. The American Nightmare is third.
No, but like for real, like I understand getting CM Punk to the WWE is an amazing business move.
Thought he would never come back.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing. That's box office. That's an amazing business move, and it's cool. His promo last week, his promo on SmackDown,
it was cracking.
It was top 10. I was like, there you go, sir.
His
I like
promo,
it.
Yeah, Monday.
I miss Mondays.
Him and Seth.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yes,
yeah, and again, the setup, the build up for all of that. I really thought he was gonna go to SmackDown. I didn't think he was gonna go to Raw.
I knew he was gonna be on
That's
Raw.
the thing
Raw's
about
been
Punk,
trash.
though. Punk is really good. It may not have been the in-ring ability, but his storytelling has always been his greatest asset. So wrestling, one thing that Jay Uso said recently when they had the interview in Athletic with him was that he changed his mindset when it was during the pandemic from trying to be a wrestler to putting on an actual television show.
Okay.
That changed. When I read that, actually changed my perception of how I thought about it too.
I said that.
Because I never even considered that, really. Because we considered it a weekly episodic episode, but not necessarily TV.
But like at the start of the pandemic, I'm like,
acting.
y'all have the medium, like y'all have the freedom now to like change the whole medium, like make it a TV show, like do stuff.
And that's Punk's greatest asset.
Yeah.
Yes, great at setting up a story and tell. So even if you don't believe he's the best in the ring, at the end of the day, he gets the dub. You're like, how the fuck does he keep winning this stuff? But he sets everything up. So that's why his promo work has always been better than his in-ring work. His storytelling has always been his greatest asset.
Yeah,
So
and again, I did go back, like, because I asked you guys, I was like, what should I go watch?
Oh, him and Jeff Hardy. You should.
I did go back and watch stuff, and I was just like, again, like it's in-ring, but I respected it. Like coming out of it, I respected it more.
I think you got to have the context of the time, like because again, like so much of it is character, and
that's what it was. Like I literally just went to watching a match or watching a promo, but I ain't seen nothing in between.
Yeah,
and that's because when I was leaving, I was talking to Noman about it, and I'm sorry,
the man.
Sorry, I don't refer to my husband by his name. That's my fault. That's my fault. Like I'm.
He even said it. Who?
They were talking about. But I was talking to him about that, and he was like, "The beauty of CM Punk was that you didn't know what was real and what wasn't at that time." And I remember when he was getting hot when he got the belt. I'm about to win this belt, and I'm leaving. Because on my Twitter timeline, I started seeing CM Punk on my timeline, and I was not tapped into wrestling, so I was like, "Who is CM Punk?
Yeah.
Y'all still watching wrestling? Who is this? What is he doing?" And they're like, "No, we don't know if this is real. We don't know what to make of any of this." Because he said he gonna win this title, and he gonna leave. And when he got the title, he was just around town, around the states, doing random stuff.
Just moving,
taking pictures of the belt, like he put the belt in the refrigerator and taking pictures. Like he's just doing stuff. Like he's doing everything that you're told as a fan in the business.
Breaking the
like,
fourth wall.
You're disrespecting the belt, quote unquote. Like it all. You didn't know. And then when he finally did leave, to Jeff's point about how it was real, you're sitting there and you're just like, okay. And then he comes back and you're like, now we can continue the storyline. So that's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, he has to complete his story. But then I was like, I went back, I watched Pipe Bomb. Pipe Bomb, I saw that before, and I was like, okay, that's super dope and everything. But again, I did gain a respect for him. So I know he's been working out. He's been at the Performance Center, like getting back. How soon do you think we see him in his first match back?
Rumble.
It might
You
be
think
the
it'll be
Rumble.
Rumble? Okay.
They might save him for that.
Do they let him win or does Cody
Yes.
win?
Oh, yeah,
I think he wins.
And that's
But he's
where
gonna
the
beat
chaos
Steven and beat
starts, bro.
Oh my!
Like,
let me just tell you this: if this nigga jump Cody
he gonna
and get the motherfucking belt before Cody do,
he gonna
nigga,
win.
I'm telling you, I'm blowing some shit up.
You're okay, Phil.
So listen,
All right, that's all I gotta say. And you better not screw Cody on the way.
CM Punk brings chaos in the front and back, right?
Mhm.
So
Hey, yo.
So what you see on screen, what you see on screen with Punk, and the stories and the chaos that ensues there is, like you said, now all of a sudden you have somebody who can jump over everybody.
Yeah.
He said that in his
Right to
promo
it.
too, which was so good, interesting about that.
You bring him back from the outside, so now for some people it's oh, you brought an AEW main eventer back over to WWE, whatever. That was their guy first. They brought him back, whatever. So you have the guys in the back like, okay, well, you was over at another company. You hated us. You talked about us. You was going crazy on us. And they brought you back and you jumped over me too.
Mm-hmm.
More of that kind of goes on and off the screen. Drew McIntyre made a reference to him, for example. Drew McIntyre ain't got shit to do with CM Punk at the moment, but it was like, hey, I know him. Fucking hate him.
I like
fucking shit up.
I like super heel Drew McIntyre.
I do like him.
This is the most interesting version of him.
Yeah.
I like that he's calling out like all the bullshit. Because like usually if it's a heel, it's just like, I'm mad. And like now I'm just going to be evil. It's like dude's mad for like,
This is the reason why.
Here's the logical reason why I don't want to fuck you up. Then you have the people who behind the scenes. Well, of course, clearly you have the Seth Rollins feud too. But then blurring the lines of reality. That's probably night one of WrestleMania. Him and Rollins is probably night one.
Yeah,
you have
sense.
Cody Reigns to finish night two, or chaos. Here's my conspiracy brother joint.
Oh boy,
Money in the Bank.
I got two. Because I was reading the article and it was like, it would be very CM Punk like to win the Rumble and curve Roman Reigns to piss him off. Roman like, don't nobody curve me. I'm Roman fucking Reigns. To where I was like, okay, I know this is a hypothetical. Say they are still able to pull in. Who's better to hate Dwayne and take Roman Reigns' belt than that?
Wait,
because
you lost me for a second.
So I'm thinking, so hypothetically, if they were able to pull back, because they still was talking about that, they still put an X on that yet. He might not.
So you talking Rock and Roman?
Rock come back because they talking about Rock and Roman.
Okay.
CM Punk can get thrown into that too.
No, it's gonna
Royal
be
Rumble winner.
He let him finish it for a minute.
It's like I said, it's just a
okay. Go ahead, throw. Give me the matches.
You got Rock Punk Roman for the belt.
A triple
threat match. That might be it again. You know, we all know how much he hated The Rock. Have you ever seen his promos against The Rock?
Yeah,
I've seen the promos.
That's
that
real
one.
life.
But as far as the other portion of it, like I said, first it would be night one, him and Rollins. Night two, Roman and Cody. But then you also still have the Jey Uso. Where does he go in that?
Jay and Jimmy, WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Jay,
do we want to see?
Yes,
I do.
And they want to see it too. Like something that's on their bucket list for their career.
Absolutely. He cost them the title.
Absolutely.
Twice.
Give
he
me
cost
Jay,
them the world title and the tag title. Like that is in stone.
You give me Jay, you give me Jimmy against each other. You give me CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I need to see. Like,
right, that's gonna happen.
This don't have to be like one of them. Oh my gosh, shocking moments.
Just give us what we want.
Yeah, give us what we want.
Which probably gonna piss people off about the Rumble.
Wait. We don't talk about it for a year. Finish the story. Finish all these stories.
True.
Like you don't have
Yeah.
Well, if Rock comes back, then Cody ain't finishing his
Rock,
story.
that's what I'm like.
I don't.
Again, they haven't put the X on it either.
I don't know. I don't think that Rock.
They would have had to set it up already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like that's not you pop back in for the Rumble.
If they can start the story around the Rumble, I think they still have enough time to tell the story because The Rock has that star power already. Like all you need to do is have him come back and be talking about the table and
then it's over.
You can
build it in a month.
Yeah, you
can. But I mean, I'm just saying, like you want to use The Rock to sell tickets.
He's gonna be there every week anyway, so like.
That's true.
I mean, you want him to sell tickets for WrestleMania. I get that it sells out, but like that, you want that as soon as possible. So like when he came back a couple months ago, like at least drop a seed where it's like
you've been dropping seeds though.
Right. I mean, him coming back a couple months ago was really like, oh shit, we might actually.
I'm saying though, storyline wise, like you gotta at least acknowledge something. I did no pun intended. Like, you have to at least acknowledge Roman in that. like, oh man, my cousin going crazy over here or something. Like just something that kind of at least like they can pull for a video clip or something.
But I feel like if you do it by the Rumble, like you still have enough time. That's still 3 months of building a story. The Rumble is in January and WrestleMania is in April. So you have enough time to really.
Plus the strike over. I just feel like
but if they don't,
I'm with you on that. I think he ain't coming back.
It's gonna piss a lot of people off because Punk is gonna be Punk got to run the Rumble.
He about to win
the Rumble. That's not making it complicated.
I don't think that Cody was ever winning the Rumble because like you don't need to.
There's no purpose.
Elimination. He can do the elimination chamber.
Have him do it 2 years in a row.
And I know he won't go.
So,
elimination chamber match.
Like, I don't think that changes anything for Cody.
No,
the only thing that potentially would have been The Rock. I feel like that ship is.
We keep forgetting about Damian Priest too.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. He's exactly where he's supposed to be.
Oh, I guess he still has after WrestleMania with the case too.
He can go ahead and cash in on the IC title or whatever it is he gonna end up doing.
Or he can cash in and just fail. Like they can get out of that real quick.
Yeah,
that's true.
I feel like they don't really have a plan for that right now. That's why he keep holding it.
Although I did love how they did it at
War Games.
Survivor Series where he came out and was like, oh shoot, and then Randy come out and it's like, yes. So I mean CM Punk coming back does introduce a good level of chaos, I think, into things.
I think I was about to call him Rick. Jeff mentioned it earlier where he said like Punk can't go anymore. That's the thing that has always been the case for me. Like even Punk's pretty good matches were always like
no, he's like
well, I mean like he's really good at building the story and wanting you to watch it, and then it's like this is kind of
it's like Hulk Hogan-ish. Like I'm not even lying. Like have y'all watched him at AEW? Like my man's not.
No.
Man's not there, bro.
Oh no,
CM Punk, no.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, even back in the day, like it was like when he had the title and it was like Rock and Cena as the main event, and then he had the title and his main event match was Chris Jericho. It was like on paper, it's like they built it great. The storyline going into it was kind of weird, but it was interesting and it got you in. It's like, oh man, I can't wait to see this match. And you see the match and it's kind of like it's a wrestling match. Like it's fine. It did its job.
I mean,
but
it's Jericho. Jericho always go do his thing.
Yeah, but it's not like you. Oh man, I can't wait to see what happens. It's just like.
But I really want Seth to get more respect because like I feel like he really is like the horse, like the workhorse. Look, CM Punk comes back. What? Cody came back. He had to go through Seth right away. Punk come. Who is he feuding with off top? Got to be Seth. Like Punk Seth is that dude.
Punk got to have a 3-month run with Brock. He got to get chased by Brock for 3 months.
That's part of why CM Punk's promo on SmackDown was so good because he's throwing out all the possible matches, and you're just sitting there like, ooh.
I want to see him and Randy Orton. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
He got a lot of options right now. Him and AJ Styles could happen.
AJ Styles coming back.
He hurt, right?
Is he coming back?
Probably the same time Punk come back.
From what I've read, he's healthy now. They just
it's probably the same time Punk come back.
Probably bring him back in the Rumble. Yeah. 10-minute comment. You know what I want? Give me what I want. Shells too. Give me what I want. And we won't see CM Punk and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
I do want that.
Yeah, that's money.
I want it.
That's
like,
big money.
If they weren't sure about it before last night, like last night solidified it. Like that's money. And like you don't even have to have them interact with each other again until after the Rumble.
But like, they want to. They're gonna want to.
I'm sure they will.
They'll do it tastefully. I saw that their segment on Raw didn't have a producer. It was just Mike. It was just CM Punk and Seth with Mike.
That's what it seemed like.
And they
went. When it started, it was like Punk was just talking. It seemed like Punk was just out there just talking. And they were like, "Hey, go ahead, have at it." And then when Rollins came out, and he started talking. I'm like, he had a moment where he kind of fumbled over some words because he was gonna say one thing and kind of skirted mid sentence, and I was like, "Oh, you might have just a regular joint too." It seemed like it was what they were giving off, and at one point he looked. He's like, with every fiber in my body, I hate you. And he looked so satisfied when he said that. Like he looked just like the look on his face to him was like,
say it again for the people in the back.
He looked like, damn, that felt good. Like you right here now, bro. I hate you. Everything about you.
I mean, I still think they acted,
but that's the
part.
The beauty
like,
of it.
You draw on some real feelings, and then you amplify that for business.
Right. Like that's because like that's the thing. Like people are like, oh man, he really hates them. They're not gonna work together because they want like no, like they both want to make money. They're there for that purpose. Like
when Matt Hardy,
I was just about to say that
worked with Edge and Lita after all the real stuff that happened. They'll put it aside for the check if they can. Some people can't, but
which is why he's not in AEW.
But CM Punk and Seth Rollins absolutely would be able to. And that's part of the beauty of it, because they have a lot of people going like, oh, is this real? Is this not real? Do you really like? And when you get that aspect from people who don't really tap into wrestling, that's when you really know you got some box office stuff.
Yeah. I hope he brings AJ Lee back if she wants to wrestle.
I don't think she want to wrestle no more. That's
what I said, if she wants to wrestle. Because I know she was doing the humanitarian thing too.
Triple T added Rollins sabotaging at the Rumble so Punk loses and they can face off. There's different ways you can do it. He can win the Rumble straight up and just be like, I'm coming for your belt, or he can get sabotaged. They can have whatever it is. Like, just give me CM Punk and Rollins at WrestleMania, and it all kicks off at the Rumble. Really, like, we getting into it.
Yes.